Okay, someone commented asking for a tutorial on how I played Pool by Samia. And I'm not an expert on piano. I did have lessons for a few years as a kid, but as of recently, I'm super self-taught in how I do things. I'm gonna touch on a little bit of music theory and just as a basic insight on how I normally play songs on the piano. I don't normally go to sheet music because I almost had forgotten how to read sheet music because at some point I just figured out it was so much easier for me to just look at the piano. And if I want to play a song, look at the list of chords on Ultimate Guitar Tabs, for example, like how chords look for guitar. So if a song is C, F, A minor, G, I'll just read the names of the chords and play them on the piano. And so my go-to for how I play them for C would be the 1, the 5, or the root and the 5 in the left hand, and in the right hand, the 1, the 3, and the 5, which is just a triad, which is the basic components of most chords, major or minor, with just the simple 1, 3, 5 triad. For Pool, we're mostly operating with 2 chords, which is D and G. So in the D chord, there's the D, the 1, the F sharp, the 3, the A, the 5. For G, there's the G, the 1, the B, the 3, the D, the 5. They're both major chords. And then there's another chord that we only play once, which is E minor, which is E, B, and then E, G, B. But that's not how I'm gonna play them exactly because I just kind of learned this, figured it out by ear. I don't have perfect pitch or anything, but just listening to the Tiny Desk version, I was kind of pulling from what I could hear the pianist playing in the background. So for the whole intro, I'm just playing random notes, but they're not exactly random because I'm playing notes within the D scale up and down the piano. So So in the original produced version, there's kind of a sound in the background that's like. So if I took more time to it, I could have done that over and over and mixed that together. And then there's the da, 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 da. So those are hints that I'm trying to incorporate because those are the notes that are in the original produced version. But as I was singing, I was just kind of playing random notes up and down, which was actually mostly the 1, the 5, the D, the A, and then the other note in the chord would be an F. So those are the ones you're kind of wanting to incorporate into this up and down thing. And then maybe a little bit of the B. Wait, that's not what I want to do, sorry. So I don't think doing any notes outside of D, F, A, B, D, E, up and down. So I said loving you is bigger than my head, and then you dove in, and then I said I'm afraid that I need men. See, that's completely different from anything I did in the recorded version because I didn't plan any of that out. I was just kind of doing however much singing and then kind of in between lines playing notes for that. So that's the whole up until she says, how long do you think we can sit here? For all of those notes going up and down, I'm starting with the D and the A because that's all kind of in the realm of the D chord. And then the first actual chord that we're playing is going to be up to G. But what I could hear in the background of the Tiny Desk was the 7th, the major 7th to be specific. So the major 7th here is that F sharp. So I'm playing the 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, major 7. Until we have to move. And then I'm just playing this right hand chord over and over. Till we have to move. 1, 2, 3. That's kind of the only time I do anything really like fancy, which is not very fancy, which is I go from playing to playing just an A down here and then playing A, D, F. So like a little F, a little D, inverted D over A or something like that chord. So, and then my version of a D chord for this moment is the 1 and the 5 on the left hand, which is going to be a common theme, and then A, D, E, so that's sus2 with the E. So let me play kind of that last line going into the chords, back to the next section where we'll be really playing chords over and over. How long do you think we can sit here before we have to move? And then I'm going to play that however many times you can kind of feel the beat. Then I'm going to add the F sharp at the bottom, because up until then I wasn't playing a full D chord because I didn't have the 3rd. So now I'm going to start. We don't talk much in the mornings or beginnings. And this is going to be the only time I play that E minor that I told you about earlier. I'm going to play E, B, the 1, the 5, G, B, D, E. With the right hand. So I'm going to play again. We don't talk much in the mornings or beginning. When I just arrived, I felt that I'd forgotten why I didn't. And I know your middle name. Same chord on the G. I know you if I didn't. In the moments when you're kissing like a baby in the kitchen. How long? How long? How long do I have left with my dog till I start forgetting shit? And then the only thing I could do here to add more to it, this is the intense part, is I could play, instead of playing just the 1 and the 5, I could also add the D up here, because up until now I haven't been playing that. So, till I start forgetting shit, till we're rich and then we're not and then we're rich. How much longer till I'm taller? How much longer till it's midnight? How much longer till the morning? Are my legs gonna last? Is it too much to ask? 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 Is it too? This is not where I'm trying to have my singing on display, and I think I was messing up some lyrics because I'm just trying to show you the piano, but that's the whole song. I would say pretty easy. All I am is really playing that D chord, that G chord, and then I'm specifically adding the sus E on the D and the major 7th on the G. And then, yeah, you can kind of follow along. And I just play with the left hand once per measure. And then I kind of pulse the chords with my right hand. So I hope that was helpful. You could kind of see everything I was doing. So this is just how I played it. This is not the end-all be-all of how to play this song. I'm sure there are many other ways you could play it, many other better sounding ways you could play it, but this is what I came up with, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.